All right. This is NX2 coming at you, pre-recorded as always. Last episode we were introducing Jaina, and this episode we're going to introduce another summer intern named Kendyll Grovatt.
Hi.
I guess the first thing I want to ask is how did you hear about NX2's internship opportunity?
So actually, my dad started a company a couple of years ago, and his company, NX2 represents his company. So that he does, NX2 does all the marketing for him. So he was hearing that I was looking for different internship opportunities, and then he said that NX2 has a great reputation. So I just sent my resume right away.
Look, NX2 is always trying to keep really close partnerships with our clients. That's how we all help each other succeed. But that's also kind of like bringing it to another level, almost. Kind of taking interns from people who are somehow related to one of our clients. That's also really cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool to be able to see like what you guys were able to do because I've worked for his company for a couple of years now. So seeing his like website being created, you guys did all that, and seeing the growth that you guys helped him get to is awesome.
It's like seeing the method behind the madness finally.
Yeah.
Also, you also said before they were looking for a different kind of opportunity. That kind of makes sense considering you're a psychology major, which is probably not the first thing people think about when they think of marketing. How does that relate to your field? Do you think?
Well, psychology is a lot of writing, so I'm pretty good with writing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not great with grammar, but writing like the content and researching it, I'm pretty good with. So once I realized that a lot of what you guys do is just a lot of research to get the socials out and to understand your clients more, that's when I thought like, all right, I can do that because I'm pretty good with research.
Is there anything that you think the marketing is going to tie back into helping you with your psychology major?
I would say mostly the research. Like there's a lot of things that you guys do that is psychology. The graphics that are posted, the colors that they use in that is psychology. So like for family law, the pictures that you guys usually do is the color blue and yellow. And blue reveals like trust and like the colors mean something. So like you guys are doing the right path with that. The yellow is like supposed to be eye catching and blue means like wisdom and trust. So you guys are going along everything the right way. So like that relates back to psychology.
I'm pretty ignorant of all that stuff. I did do more than a basic general psychology class, but that's really interesting. That there's also a method like a madness we didn't even know about.
Yeah,
There's probably some kind of subconscious way that we're all seeing this, but not quite actively recognizing it.
yeah. It's crazy because like you think about it, you don't even have to think about it. You just look at the image and you're like, oh, this looks cool, but you don't know that like there's actually a method to the everything that's chosen and everything. So it's very cool to see how you guys are actually following along what I've learned throughout the past 3 years.
That is interesting. Because one of the things I wanted to ask you was: is there any other kind of patterns you see among the clients or the content we send to our clients?
Yes. Whenever somebody sees something in capital letters, there was a study shown that that's the first thing they'll go to. So at the beginning of a lot of the posts that you guys do, it'll be like two words that are in capital letters, like family law, factoid, or did you know? And that's a great way to catch people's eye because that's just like what people's eyes go towards right away.
I've always been taught that in marketing that you want to start it off with something big and bold, just all capital letters. You're not exactly trying to be at the same time both professional but also a bit unprofessional because you want people's attention. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's not always the same exactly, but it's kind of, I guess, affirming to know that there's actual psychology behind our marketing choices. I think it seems like there's a lot to gain from just combining psychology with this internship. But I think there's also a lot to gain from internship in general. There's the professional experience, there's the professional connections that I personally found valuable when I was taking internships. What would you say is the most important part of internship to you?
Just the learning process. I'm one of those people where I'm okay to learn anything. Like I want to learn more. And this is just a major learning opportunity where I've never had to write the way that I'm writing now. I'm not really much of a creative writer, but I have to start writing creatively for you guys. So that's why it's just, I'm learning as I go, but you guys are very supportive and correcting me along the way.
That was really interesting. Thank you for joining me and letting me get to know a little bit more, pick your brain about this psychology, everything, because that's always been kind of a subject that I've been interested in, but never studied.
Yeah,
I think
it's a great
that
field. I would say anybody who needs to look into it, it's a great field.
okay. But I think that is all we have for this episode. So thank you for joining me today. I do appreciate it. Goodbye.
Mhm.